Sir and
Hello there, my name is Apple, and welcome to Copic. This is the first island I've had since the game released, and since then I've had a couple other islands, but this one has been with me since the beginning. I named this island Copic because when I was in design school, I used Copic markers almost every day, so I thought it was only fitting to name it so. But I thought we could go on a tour of this island because I'm in the process of wanting to deconstruct it and flatten it. So I thought it'd be nice to show what it was and how it looked before I restarted without restarting. So here is the entryway I've got going on so far. It is, as you can tell, the Torii gates and just some cherry blossom themed items as well as the stone lanterns. I was very much into pink, and you'll kind of see that around my island. At the time of making this, I only wore pink, and if I didn't wear pink, I had to wear one thing on me that was pink, and I was very much strict on myself about that. This part of my island is the most recent. I did this like last week just out of pure boredom. I thought, oh, this is cute idea, and I saw some inspiration, and it kind of just was like, oh, I want to try to do that. So this is kind of what came to be. I wanted a bus stop, and I think I always want a bus stop or a waiting area on each of my islands. And from the inspiration I kind of found online from, I think there's two different creators. I really liked the way they did their kind of like machines, their snack machines and whatnot, and just the combination of furniture and things got me inspired. So, but this is how it turned out essentially, and I really like all the pink, even though it's not a lot. The pink and green, the subtleness is much more manageable and very cute in my opinion. Down below is one of my favorite beach areas. It is like a little hammock hanging out area, and I've added some new furniture, but everything else is about the same. The only things I've added are the 3 Happy Home Paradise items, which is the bottles, the bistro tables, and the ranch chair, as well as this stone rock. But other than that, it's about the same. I really like the combination of everything, and everything I've kind of put into this, I think, still rings true to the style I like. The rest of this is not going to be as pretty, though, I will tell you right now. Because when we go up this pattern, you can see the balloon present I got just a little bit ago. But I have the Nookling store and the shopping area basically in this vicinity. I have some random fruit boxes and a workshop area. I have a fruit stand I took from my market. I deconstructed my market pretty much, so this is where all my fruit stuff went. And if you couldn't tell, it's Festivale. So everyone's coming over and just throwing confetti at me, so.
For your first assignment, you shall make it rain. That is incorrect.
I guess Flurry is just having a time of her life throwing confetti at me. I have a lot of garbage everywhere on the ground, so I would just not look at that. But since that's virtually impossible because that's the whole island, we'll just walk on through. So I have my Able sisters right next door, and then, of course, the town plaza is right here, where the residence hall. Wow, I'm doing good today. But down here is like what I call my garbage dump, because I just have been putting things I don't want to use here. And then the path leads to virtually nowhere, and there's a random copy machine, and it's just, no, that's not good. But we have Cephalobot over here jamming and dancing. How cute. And then I guess we can go down this way. I have one of my beach entrances and still garbage on the ground, but I still really like how this looks. We have basically some rattan furniture, some lanterns, this cute floaty that I think is quite cute. This was, I think, actually one of my friends gave me this surfboard. I think I just had either the plain white one or one I really did not like. Oh my god, Sherb. Hello. Oh, he's so cute. And then I like all the patterns I put on the ground. It makes it feel less empty. This was probably my first thing I ever made and it just stayed on the island forever. Little cute bonfire. And then I had this seashell arch area that was supposed to be a cute lounge area and it just turned into an overpopulated weed area. Yes. I was gonna do yay or yas and then just yes. Sure. So this was my DIY stall. I had a plant stall, had a cafe, a ramen spot. This didn't even get built. This was just a random, what do you call, like fortune telling stand that I never finished, and then the fruit stand. It's all very lackluster, and I don't want a new market on my island unless it's a lot better because this is not it. It's sad, and I'm not a fan. Well, onwards and upwards, we have our museum, and Nintendo did us dirty because you can't have a bridge with, that makes it perfectly equal across the front, so I had to do a land bridge, which I'm fine with, or a land jumping bridge thing, and it is what it is. So we have this squoval here with this fountain I really am not a fan of. And over here, just some random wave breaker item and another great rock. This is a good rock. I also have my lighthouse and this random porch swing elevated for whatever reason. And nothing on this beach. This is the only beach I have that is like bare. So this is pretty much the entrance. And then I have my hoardage of flowers just collected over here. Don't mind my iPad going off. I muted everything else, but that one could not be muted. This is just a really confusing area, just like the rest of the island. Random bamboo noodle slide, some speakers, a random burial, Molly in her log cabin, and yeah, no, it doesn't make any sense at all. And then you got this weird jump about, and this, and let's get the balloon. That balloon deserves to be taken down. Oh my goodness, hold on. Got it? Go. Up. Click. Oh my god, what is going on? Up. A. I've been playing PSP too much because I've got all my controls backwards. The B and the A is backwards and I can't. My brain is too simple to function. So this is the campsite. Very meh. Much. And then here's Cole's house. Cole's house is really cute. I matched everything I could to his house, and I think it turned out good. As good as one can get for seeing the rest of the town. This is where I farmed all my money trees, and then I had a little sitting spot back here that isn't pretty. It's just hidden back there, so that's a thing. And then we have Chester's house over here. Oh, he's so cute. His is the only house that is allowed to have red flowers because I do not like the color red. But I will allow him to have it. But honestly, this one random black tulip might actually look really good there. So I'll have to try that next time. But now that we have permanent ladders, I should have put one there. But being that it is what it is, we're not thinking about that. Over here I have my secret beach. I did not have enough space to put a tree, which disappointed me. But I might try this time. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But And then if you follow this path, we have my very awfully placed work table in the corner here and my house. I was really proud of this outdoor area. I like the furniture, the combination. The plants are kind of weird, but I still like it. I really don't want to go inside my house, so yeah, we're gonna avoid that this time. We'll come back to it. I have this waterfall, this waterscaped area, which is probably not gonna be able to see it all that well. Oh my god, what's going on here? There we go. Yeah, it's alright. I think it's okay for my first attempt ever at really, this is the biggest waterscaping project I ever attempted. But moving on from there, we have Sherb's house up here on its own little island, and I even gave him a ramp because he deserved it. And a little sitting area with some towels, and then another awesome rock. Look at this rock. This is awesome. But yeah, it was supposed to be filled with these little wooden bathtubs or the cedar tubs to be kind of like an onsen, and I didn't do it. And it's empty with one random bucket. But yeah, this was like towels I made for my friend and I. This is like her kind of style, and that was my style at the time. And then further down, I guess we'll go this way. Have another exit over here, which ends up being Stitch's house. And I had a problem with Stitch's. I didn't have a problem with Stitch's. I was so dumb. I thought Stitch's was a girl, and then I realized lazy villagers can only be boys. And I've thought this since quite literally New Leaf. So, you can't tell me that I'm dumb because, yeah, a little bit. But I am not getting my controls right today. But over here we have, oh god, Annabelle, and she's a really cute little anteater. Her little soft garden, and then Wolfgang, because he's a grumpy old man. I imagine him to be a farmer of sorts. And then Deirdre. I love Deirdre. So she had, at the time, a very whimsical, warm fall area, and it's just, yeah, it's bare. And then this was another randomly sat workshop area. So I do like these paths. This is the path, of course, but I like how it looked with everything. So I just kind of kept enrolled with it. And then this is where my new money farming area is, because I did not want to have to walk all the way back in that weird crook area to go plant trees. And if we take this little awkward bridge that I have not gotten rid of since the beginning of the game over, we have this. It was supposed to be a reading area or an outdoor library or store, but I realized I made it way too small and could not fit enough furniture to make it make sense. So we just have a sad typewriter and a wardrobe. Now over here is my last beach. We have an outdoor showering area, which needs a partition, otherwise you're just open to the sea. We have Flurry's house with a cute little garden that I feel like is not her personality at all, so that needs to be switched out. And then Cephalobot's little house with a very much random storefront on the side of his house, like a porch, even though it doesn't match. Pretty much this last part, we have these little weird seats that I quite like because I like how they kind of go down in a row. We have these little fish hanging out to dry, which makes sense because we got cap in here and some fishing poles and a sink, and this actually worked out really well because I did not know this was going to get used like this, and it was already like this. Although I think we should probably replace this thing, but we have no storage, so it stays. I have this little makeshift market. I kind of like how it looks. I got this register recently, so I thought, oh, stick it there. That makes sense. But I think I'd want to switch out the layout and the fencing and use the space more effectively. And over here is a very complicated way to get to my second character, Pear's house. Pear is pretty much the most useless thing I've made in this entire game because I was going to use the house for storage and then I didn't do any of that. But I do like the way this house looks, so I probably will take this furniture and wallpaper and put it in my house. But other than that, Pear is probably going to disappear because I never used Pear like I planned on. So, and this area is completely awkward and hard to get into, and I just do not like it. So, I should mention that this is also my map currently. I like the way it looks. I just think, like anything I've said this entire video, I could do better. But I like the way I've waterscaped, and I think I would like to get a little more ambitious with my waterscaping skills. But yeah, this is pretty much what it is right now, and from there on I'd like to just get better at designing and whatnot. So that is it for this video. There's a feather that is just gonna hang out right there, but I hope you found something on Copic that was interesting, and if not, what's something you'd like to see on this island? Because we're starting from ground zero pretty much again. I'm gonna flatten it out, and then we'll go from there. We'll figure out what style do we want to do. Do we want to recreate the style, just do it better, or what's gonna happen, you know? But thank you for watching if you made it this far. I hope you enjoyed. Any of my socials will be linked below, and I'll see you next time. So for now, this is Apple logging off.